10. Interesting psychological facts about quiet people. It is common knowledge that we all know someone more reserved. This individual does not speak up very often and does not garner much attention. Perhaps they are a friend or a member of your family, or perhaps they are just someone you see around your area. These are all possibilities. Perhaps you are the culprit. However, even though society frequently believes that being loud and boisterous is the greatest way to make friends and succeed, and that being more reserved is frequently considered socially inept, there is a great deal more to quiet individuals than you might imagine. Let's have a look at some fascinating psychological facts about the silent types, so that you may gain a better understanding of these people and possibly even learn a thing or two about yourself in the process. The first truth is that they are not necessarily timid. When someone is silent, it is simple to infer that they are bashful. This is not always the case, even though it is sometimes indeed the case. It is a well-known fact that people who are reserved do not like to attract attention to themselves. There is a possibility that they will go to great lengths to avoid being the focus of attention. However, this does not imply that they are timid. They can be pleasant, they can interact without any problems, and they take pleasure in conversing with those with whom they are at ease. Nonetheless, they would rather speak less and listen more. Quiet people may have a lot going on within their heads, but they don't always feel comfortable expressing their thoughts and emotions. The second fact is that they are extremely loyal. More reserved people do not enjoy being shallow for the sole purpose of increasing their number of friends. Because they place a higher value on quality than quantity, getting close to them may require some time and effort. The fact that they have to work hard to acquire someone's trust means that they have a limited number of genuine pals with whom they can properly connect. When the two of you do grow close, it is a significant event. One of their fundamental principles is loyalty. In addition to this, they can maintain confidentiality and will never betray your trust. The third fact is that they are not necessarily frustrated or depressed. People tend to misunderstand and misinterpret quiet people as being more depressed than they are. This may be the case for some individuals, but it is not necessarily the case for all quiet persons. They may simply require some time away from the crowd to recharge their batteries by being alone. This is because they are more introverted and experience feelings of exhaustion as a result of their interactions with other people. They take great pleasure in spending time by themselves, as it allows them to contemplate life and gain wisdom from previous experiences without the burden of having to justify their choices or the reasons behind their choices. The fourth fact is that they are inquisitive, self-reliant, and highly self-motivated. Quiet people are typically inquisitive, which motivates them to experiment with new things and gain knowledge about them. They have a greater capacity for autonomy and self-motivation. Therefore, they have a greater chance of accomplishing their objectives. Someone doesn't need to tell these individuals what they should be doing or when they should be doing it. Their preference for working alone stems from the fact that they enjoy being in charge of their fate. Additionally, those who are silent tend to be particularly innovative and creative. This is because they devote a significant amount of their time to contemplating matters that other people might not even consider in the first place. The fifth fact is that they are frequently extremely sensitive and empathic. The fact that quiet persons are more likely to be highly sensitive and empathic than their counterparts who are noisier may come as a surprise to you. This is because they are more likely to have a powerful emotional reaction to the things that happen. When they watch sad movies, they might cry, or they might become more easily disturbed. On the other hand, this does not imply that they are more likely to act out in anger, or that they are more easily offended by the remarks of certain others. When compared to people around them, they just have a greater awareness of their feelings. In addition, those who are more reserved can empathize with others, comprehend their sentiments and emotions, and relate to them through the experiences they have had in common with them. The sixth fact is that they are not necessarily bored, even though they may appear to be. Quiet individuals are rarely bored. They may be contemplating something, which could be something that they find quite fascinating. Also, they may be taking pleasure in the silence and concentrating on what's going on around them. Additionally, because they are active listeners, they can pay attention to a conversation or occurrence without feeling the need to quickly contribute their thoughts and opinions. Solo activities are also beneficial for quieter people since they provide them with the energy and attention they need. They can feel fulfilled without the need to fill their inner life with stimulation from the outside world, since they already have a rich inner existence. Fact number 7. They have a greater awareness of themselves. Individuals who are reserved are at ease with their own identities. In fact, they are so at ease with themselves that they have no trouble genuinely expressing themselves. They are honest with themselves as well as with other people because of this quality. Because they are quite clear about how they feel about things, these individuals do not find themselves second-guessing themselves. They are not afraid to inform others when they need a change or when something is no longer effective for them, and they are also not afraid to make the necessary adjustments to their situation. In addition, those who are reserved are drawn to situations in which they have the opportunity to develop either personally or professionally. In addition, the fact that they have a strong drive to develop themselves makes them even more self-aware as individuals who value ongoing progress. The eighth fact is that they are more emotionally stable. Generally speaking, quiet persons are emotionally stable, which implies that they are more likely to have a positive attitude in life and that they are better equipped to deal with stress. Because of their exceptional ability to keep their feelings under control, in addition, they tend to be less reactive than the ordinary person. They can take in information without being too swayed by it, or leaping to conclusions based only on what someone else says they can do so, because they can speak up when it is essential and allow others to communicate without interrupting or judging them. As a result of this, these individuals are more equipped to deal with challenging circumstances and can resolve disagreements with greater ease. Number 9. They have a greater capacity for patience. Quiet individuals tend to have a greater capacity for patience than those who are loud and talkative. They are more prone to wait for the scenario to evolve before coming up with an opinion or a course of action when it is unfolding before them. They can concentrate on the here and now and deal with one item at a time, which is the source of their patience. Quieter people are less likely to rush into new situations, which enables them to increase their awareness of what is occurring around them in the present moment. This is because they are less likely to become preoccupied with their ideas about the past or the future. They are less prone to make snap judgments or conclusions based on an emotional response, which is a result of the fact that they have greater patience when it comes to dealing with things as they occur. The 10th fact is that they are exceptionally perceptive and possess a clear memory. The ability to notice details and recall the little things is a talent that is possessed by those who are quiet. Because they pay close attention to their surroundings, examine carefully, and listen attentively, this is the result. In addition to being able to recall facts rapidly, they frequently remember what other people say and do. Quiet people are also excellent problem solvers since they spend more time studying circumstances before deciding what action needs to be taken next. This allows them to make better decisions. As you can see, there is a great deal of depth and complexity present in those who are quiet, and it would be beneficial for all of us to learn about them rather than pass judgment on them. This is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.